Welcome back. So let's just work on the master layout, and you can also call it default, or some people just call it app.blade.php, the many names. Basically, what's the main purpose? For example, let me just create it first, and you can call it master app.blade.php or default.php and name, right? So if I just call it master.blade.php, and in traditional PHP you might require header.php, right, the footer.php, the main.php. so basically, if you just coming from traditional PHP, you will see the magic of master, right? So let me just add the HTML basic markup. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's say, for example, this is my master page. This is my most common page. Now, for example, my navigation nav also lives here, and then footer also live here. Basically, these two are common in our application. Now, what about content? Basically, every page, the home page, the about page, and every page has different content. So what should we do here is we will simply add yield here, and then we will call this yield to content, for example. Okay, now if we just go to our index.blade.php, now we will just extend from layouts the master layout. So if we just reload, there we go, you can see we just extended, and we can add section, and at the moment we just have only one section in our master, that is content. So we will simply call this section content, and then end section. For example, you can add anything. For example, this is my home page. Reload the page, there we go. Okay, this is your navigation, and this is your footer, and that's basically the master page. And you can also add yield, for example, for title, yield title, and then go here, and then after you when you extend the master, and you can add title here and add end section, and then title would be, for example, home page. Now if we just reload, there we go, we are just getting the title. And you can also add yields for your scripts or styles, right? And yeah, here you can add yield for script, right, scripts. So if you just go to index and then section, if I use the styles, and then end section, and let me just add some style. For example, for this specific web page, the h2 would be color blue. There we go, it's working. And then yeah, let's just add some script. For example, section script, because you should note them, because when I start project, I'll not explain the basic stuff, right? The basic stuff would be end here, and we'll directly start on work on our project. Okay, the scripts, script not, it is scripts. There we go, right? So this is the concept of master layout, and you can also add third-party plugins. And let's say, for example, let me just add Bootstrap here. Here you can link Bootstrap, right? Okay, basically you can link Bootstrap or any JavaScript library here, and then you can see the results here, right? So this is the concept of master layout. You can also, if your navigation gets larger, you can create a new file called nav.blade.php, and simply let me just do it. Okay, this is my, for example, nav, the home page. Okay, the about page, for example, it gets bigger and it's hard to manage it. So what should we do is, let me just comment this out. We'll just cut our nav from here, and then go to layouts, create a new file called nav.blade.php, and then paste the nav here, and then inside the master or any page you can simply include this, which is inside our layouts nav. So if you just reload and if you just get rid of that, you can see it works, right? And yeah, you can add, as I told you, you can add third-party libraries or frameworks such as Bootstrap, and Bootstrap has a container clause. You can just add container here, right? And then if you just go to index, and you can simply add the call md12 or any Bootstrap component or part here. Okay, so this was the concept of master layout. So I hope you understand the main idea of master and the bullet template basics, right? So in the next video might be discuss how we can pass data to our views from our routes. Okay,